Welcome back to Malaysia, welcome back to the Sepang International Circuit. It's a crucial clash between Manu Gonzalez and Diogo Moreira. Those two tussle it out for glory in the Moto2 World Championship. Chapter 20 in that particular story, about to unfold over 17 laps here in Malaysia. Lights out, we're racing in Moto2 then here in Malaysia. It's a good start from Holger. There's almost a contact though as they run down to the first corner between him and second place on the grid. Baltas, Tony Arbolino's got away really well. Through on Roberts, up into P14 now.
Moreira now up to 13th place, ahead of Roberts and Navarro on the forward bike. He's up behind Salach, although I can't see Salach on the onboard. Moreira now with his teammate. Surely Huertas isn't going to make life too difficult for Diogo Moreira. They're in the middle of 7 and 8 right now. So if Moreira can get this place done, he'll be into the top 10. He'll then be 1 place behind Canet and just 3 behind Manu Gonzalez. So Moreira once again, a spirited comeback mission. Someone was on the top pitch. Red flag out.
We've got a red flag. Red flag has been thrown. So as we were about to complete lap 2 of 17 here in Sepang, this pivotal Moto2 contest between Moreira and Gonzalez at the top of the championship has been halted. As the Moto2 riders then get set for the quick restart procedure.
Don't stall it.
Race distance is now then 11 laps. So they've got to do all the hard work, all the stress of a start in a Grand Prix, coming back. And Moreira, well, he dodged all the trouble in the first couple of laps from 16th on the grid initially, and he had started to work his way nicely up towards the top 10. Moreira then back in P16. That'll be frustrating for the Brazilian. So it's Moto2, take 2 here in Malaysia. Lights out, we're racing once again here in Moto2 in Sepang. And once again, it's Danny Holgado who makes a clean start from that pole position. He darts to the right-hand side of the circuit to try and fend off the hard-charging Arenas and Dixon on the rundown. Tony Arbolino's made a great start once again from 9th on the grid. Arbolino's fronting to be inside the top 5 once again. Around the outside, a bit of a precarious situation. There goes Gonzalez. Dixon immediately up into 2nd place. Gonzalez looks like he's 5th. Moreira was up into 11th place. Good start this.
Moreira's only 4 bikes behind Gonzalez now. Gonzalez 6th, Escreech, Arbolino and Guevara are the 3 riders between Gonzalez and Moreira, who's gone from 16th, essentially 15th for the rider out of the way, up to 10th. Moreira's through finally on Guevara, so they are now 5th and 9th as we complete lap 3.
Moreira back into 9th. Some fight he's having at the moment with Guevara. It's costing him so much time though, isn't it? You feel that Moreira potentially would feel he's got the pace to maybe drag himself into top 6 contention here. But that pesky Guevara just will not let him have it, will we? There he is now, Moreira on the 10 bike, having got through on Guevara's got another Blue Crew Yamaha to worry about in the hands of Tony Arbolino. This was Tony Arbolino having a big moment on the front end of his Boscascura chassis there. And that's cost him all the drive on the exit of turn 9. That was easy as you like for Moreira, just seizing the uphill advantage going through 10 and 11. Just look at how quickly Moreira's been able to streak away from the Italian behind him. So Moreira at the moment 8th on the road. Next in his eye line is going to be Alex Escrige. That gap just over 0.8 of a second. Moreira, as we thought he would do, he's got the pace, he's clearly got the speed to close in here on Escrige. As Escrige, that's not the optimal line going through the first corner. You almost saw him wipe out the front there, and down, well, almost down the road he goes. Moreira then eases on through, up into 7th place. Moreira, though, is charging, isn't he, towards Albert Arenas. Well, he's right on his rear tyre now. The Spaniard on the 75 bike. I'm not sure for too much longer how much longer he's going to cling on to this 6th spot, because Moreira has much better pace.
Turn 9 surely will be where Moreira has a go. Look how close he nearly once again makes contact with the rear tyre. He's already kissed Ethan Guevara's rear tyre in this Grand Prix. Is he going to take the ultimate lunge? Not from there. He does have to weigh up the risk and reward too at this stage, with a World Championship to fight for. Diogo Moreira is now taking 6th.
That was coming, that was a move that Moreira had been threatening. Now then, next in his sights, this is the game on, as Arenas is not letting Moreira have it. In fact, Arenas has got the inside line here going into turn 15. This is a battle that Moreira thought he won.
Straight on.
Arenas is going to go charging in, though, way too hot. Moreira just cuts to the inside line. Well, there were 9 places between Moreira and Gonzalez on the grid at the start of the shortened 11-lap Grand Prix in Malaysia. There's now just 1 between the pair of them. Gonzalez 5th, Moreira in 6th place. So many priceless points up for grabs here in the World Championship. Moreira would be losing 1 point as it stands to Gonzalez. 3 between the two of them with 2 to go. To be fair to Gonzalez, having had that big front-end scare, he's probably just erring on a little bit of the side of caution here. Can't afford, though, can he, to let Moreira get through on him? He just cannot. This was, you felt like a real big opportunity for Gonzalez to stretch out that 2-point advantage with such a chasm between the pair of them on the grid. But Gonzalez has got it all on here. 2.5 laps remaining to hold on to this 5th place.
Moreira will be like a rat up a drain pipe if he gets anything like a sniff of a move on Manu Gonzalez. If he's prepared to attack him in qualifying 2, you bet he's going to attack him in the Moto2 race. Of course, it would be a 2-point swing. If Moreira can overtake Gonzalez, the gap would come down to 1 point. So fine are the margins we're dealing with between the top 2 in the championship. Every point is priceless.
When you talk about damage limitation exercises, this has been a supreme one, exhibited here by Moreira, 16th to 6th.
Gonzalez!
Manu Gonzalez has crashed! Manu Gonzalez has crashed out of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Diogo Moreira potentially on course to capture the Moto2 World Championship in 2025. This Sepang Grand Prix has been so important. Moreira, this is going to be the biggest 5th place of his life.
Remind you, he came from 16th place on the grid after his nightmare qualifying. It suddenly swung back in his favour.
Diogo Moreira over the line in what is unquestionably the biggest 5th place, the most important 11 points he's ever taken in his Grand Prix career. 5th over the line goes Moreira as Manu Gonzalez surrenders the lead in the World Championship after crashing out late on at turn 15. That is huge. That is the biggest race of 2025 so far in terms of the World Championship. We have a new Moto2 World Championship leader with 2 to go. It's Brazil's Diogo Moreira.